Hello, Minecrafters. We are back again here, Season 1, Episode 3, back on Cobble Valley. Nice little view here. Did a few things offline, did some mining, tore down my house, moved, and did some more mining. Decided that I needed to expand, so I'm actually toying around with the idea of doing what's called, or what I call, a chunk house. I actually found a village. It's always kind of handy to start off near a village since I was moving everything. Got food over here. Should I ever feel so inclined, there's an apiary over here that I can start off bees with. Never done them before. It looks really interesting, but built a house over here, and if we do F9, we can see that the corners are right on the chunk line. So that is within the chunk. Now what I will actually do is use a world anchor, which is one of the things they use here at Cobble Valley. They use world anchors and personal anchors for chunk loading. And so I've actually, I'll have it in that chunk, and it'll also do the chunks around it as well. Now I've already claimed part of the land, which that little square down there is where it starts off at, and I'm claiming the area that I'm going to be loading. I don't have enough claim blocks yet, so it comes over here somewhere a little the other side of my house here. It's probably somewhere right in here, I'm not exactly sure. But eventually I'll carry it on down here to the other corner of the area that I'll be loading. But yeah, like I said, I started doing some stuff offline, started mining, and so then once I was mining, I had to expand my storage. So with the JABBA Barrels, just a better barrel app, I don't know. But they're fairly inexpensive for the basic ones. They can get a little pricey as you start upgrading. I know the last upgrade I did on this one took it was 4 diamonds, and then still had to put the upgrades in it. Got my old school smelting over here, and some regular boxes, and got power online because I started a quarry, because I figured, well, you know, I had to expand to have somewhere to store everything, and then once I got expanding, there were a couple of things I needed, and I was spending so much time mining and building boxes that I decided, well, I'll go ahead and do a quarry. That way, you know, I can get the materials faster, and I'm not spending as much time offline mining. However, I probably should have brought y'all in on, you know, some of the stuff I was making, but from here on out, hopefully we'll be able to do majority of the build and construction and layout and things like that online. Okay, and we do have the quarry running, and right now, don't know why. Well, that's weird. Something's clogged up. Oh, we are out of room apparently. Yes, it would seem that we're out of room. This isn't the first time that's happened. Upgraded that one and upgraded this one, and well, apparently I need to upgrade it some more. Which that's why I have these here. They catch whenever it spews out. These will catch it. So I've got a couple minutes before it gets a little messy on the floor. So let's see what we can put together here. Alright, now I have, what's that, 3 slots on this one so far. Yeah, upgrade 0 of 3, so that's what I've used, so that means I need to go to the next one up, and that's going to be gold. And I wonder if I have any of those left over here. No, but I do have sticks. And I don't know why I like jumping up on the bed, but it's kind of cool. Just I can do it. Alright, so I need that. and gold. Back over to here. We've got that upgrade now. So we'll take, sneak, throw that on there. Now I've got 4 slots available. Throw that one on, and that's going to fill up pretty quick. So I need to make some more of those. And that is that one right there. So that's going to take pistons and more better boxes. And I have to have, there's a couple of pistons, but I don't have logs. And I don't see my axe. There's my axe. And if I'm gonna go get some trees, I better do it now. I did plant some saplings over here, so hopefully this won't take too much. That is one good thing about the Tinkerer's construct, is the lumberjack axe, or lumber axe, or not sure exactly what it's called. But yeah, you break it once and it all comes down. And hopefully my voice will get through this because I've got a bit of a sore throat. Hopefully it won't affect the sound too much. That is one thing that I'm working on, trying to get this to sound better, sound a little louder. Hopefully make it a little easier where y'all can hear and understand without too much difficulty. I don't want somebody having to cut their computer all the way up to hear me and then something else happens and blows your speakers out or your eardrums or whatever. But I do know that I've had a couple of comments about the volume, so I am working on that. Hopefully I can do it with the equipment I have. If not, I'm already looking at the possibility of getting a different mic and different setup, and one way or another we will get this figured out. Hopefully y'all can stand to hang out long enough till we do. And I was hoping that one would go away. One more. Yeah. All right. I am certainly looking forward to when I can get my applied energistic system in here and say goodbye to most of these. I tend to go more toward the area of applied energistics, disk drives, and deep storage units. So let's get some upgrades made. So we need a box and logs and all that stuff. So get a couple of these made. There, there. Do that. That. And I'll just leave that there because that's one good thing about those is they'll hold the parts. I'll throw that on, and we got more cobble coming in there. And we'll come over here and see what we're looking like now. Alright, that looks much better. Now this doesn't have any pipes, so I guess I can pipe it over there though. Yeah, let's see. That'll be one. Yeah, it'll work. Just need to come over here. Disconnect that one. Disconnect that. Now this is the item conduit from Ender.io. And I would say Ender.io is probably my second favorite mod, just behind Applied Energistics. So there you go. Now, do that. That should be pulling all of that out. Should be throwing it up into there. And there we go. All right. Now, how far we got here? Oh, we don't have much room left. We can go 384 stacks total. I got 356. So not a lot remaining. And let's see, I don't know why I'm looking in there. I got most of it on me. I need to make some more of these. All right, so I actually need some cobble. Half the time I do that, I miss it. And do I have iron? Yeah. Okay. Always get those two mixed up. Okay. Iron over redstone. Iron over redstone. I do it almost every time. Where'd my cobble? There we go. Now, as many of you will notice, normally when you leave stuff in there and close it, it throws it all out. Well, that's one of the reasons that I use those. The way it's set up is because you can leave stuff in here. So if you don't know how many you want, you can throw it in here by the stacks, get out what you need, whatever. And they're pretty easy to make because all you have to do, actually, go ahead and show you real quick because I can either keep it or throw it away or whatever. You just put that up there, take that, and you make your normal crafting table. Now, some woods will make a crafting table that will not do what I'm getting ready to do. So if you'll use one of your standard Minecraft vanilla type woods, it'll pretty much always work. But you take that out, you throw it in there again, you get it with legs. Now you can take that and place it or whatever you want to do, or you can break it down again, get it back out, put it up again, and that'll take the legs off of it. Now the last two that I just did will hold the parts. Now another cool thing about this is, if you'll notice, it's just the normal interface with the information for tinkerers. But this one, you'll notice, has a chest attached to it. Now it will not attach to anything from iron chest, but the vanilla ones, it will. And it'll actually do a double chest as well. So basically what it's doing is it's diagonally attaching to that chest, and you can pull stuff straight from here and do whatever. Now if you shift click, stuff like that, like you would with your inventory, it does go back down to your inventory. And if you shift click from over here, it goes to your inventory, not the table. But it does make it a little easier, and you actually have access to more stuff, especially if you do the double chest. You have more access to your crafting materials and things like that. So that's that. Let's see where we're at with this now. 448 and 376. That's not doing too bad. So what I've got over here is, this is where most of the stuff's landing if it doesn't have a barrel. But I'm actually using this from Ender.io, the Dimensional Transeiver, sending my power out to my quarry. I've got power going out, and then I've got items coming in. Now on the other end at my quarry, I've got the opposite, where it's receiving power but sending items. So then I'm extracting those items and I'm coming here and I'm inputting all of the different cobblestones from Geostrata. And I'm doing the same thing up here. And inside, if I can do it without hitting the vacuum, I've got just a regular vanilla Minecraft cobble. So what it does is any cobblestone that comes through the quarry hits here, gets converted to regular cobblestone, and goes into my system. So that means all of the cobblestone, doesn't matter what kind it is, whether it's vanilla or from another mod, as long as it goes through here, it gets converted to the vanilla and gets stored in one location. Now later on, I can come over here and click on this and it will cycle through all of the different ones. So I can make another one of these, put it off by itself, and then change what it's converting to, manually drop it here. It'll drop from, you can manually put it here, and it will drop to here, converted to whatever you have it over here. This is the chunk loader that Cobble Valley uses. They use the world anchor and the personal anchors, and I've got my ender pearls in here. They've got it set up here where they run 3 hours on one ender pearl, and if I'm not mistaken, it will attach. In theory, from what I've been told, they do have it set up to where the pipes will not interact with these, so you can't import pearls. But that did attach, but I don't know if you'll be able to import to it or not. You might look at that later. Let's see, we're still chugging along there. And one other note is, since we were last on, the server has gone public, so it is now available. You can see me there up top. Got Trickster 69 and Walking Block are both on. Seem like pretty good guys. The server's been public, I believe, just under a week, maybe 4 or 5 days, something like that. So we've had some new people coming in. Everybody seems to like it here. Still not run into any lag issues. There was a couple of issues with the Mistcraft, but that is under review and being revised to get a little better control of that. But it's all good, and everything will be taken care of. Now we'll take a look out at the mine and see what we got going on out there. I guess I'm gonna have to walk, because evidently this is the last place I was at. So we will go to spawn. Just follow the signs, go to spawn, go south, follow the signs, and here is the portal room. You've got the nether. I think I've done this before, but got the nether, Twilight Forest, the end, and the mining world. And I don't know if you've happened to notice down here in the bottom, but there's a message saying that on the 29th, I believe, whatever Friday is, the mining world will be reset, so that we'll have new areas to mine. Because as you will see there in the mini map up in the top right, there's been a good bit of mining going on. Yeah, quite a bit. But there you go. And my mine's up here, hopefully just running away. Now this is the way some people set theirs up. Got power, got the mine, everything comes up through the blocks, down through the ender chest, and then whatever they're going to sort out goes into the void transport pipe, and gets deleted. Myself, I want the building blocks, So I'm trying to keep as much of the cobble as I can. Which my setup is a little bit simpler. I've got the quarry and the dimensional transeiver. Now, like I said, this is opposite from the other side. This side is sending items and receiving power, which it receives the power, throws it into here, and powers this. Now, I will be glad when this is done and I can take that and convert that into a Quarry Plus. Because once you get a Quarry Plus and get the enchantments done on it, it is a lot faster. It doesn't leave these little things behind. And then you put a Pump Plus beside of it, and whenever you have liquids and things like that, I believe up here on the map, if you look up in the very top, we can go ahead and go over there. Now, if you have a Quarry Plus running alongside with a something in there taking damage. If you have a Pump Plus running beside of your Quarry Plus, it will actually block this off. Oh, that's interesting. They're spawning in the liquid and then take damage. But it will block this off and keep it from flowing into here. If it comes along or comes up to any liquids in the mine, it'll pretty much just delete them, unless you have a way to extract the liquids and send it back to your storage, and you can actually pull the liquids as well. And I need to eat. I always forget that. Okay. So this is trucking on along. And that's going to be close to what I'm going to do on this episode. Need to get an idea of where I'm heading next. I definitely want to get into the applied energistics. I need to go through a lot of this stuff, find out exactly what I've got, what I need, make sure I've got everything to go ahead and get started on it. I'll start pulling some of this out, getting it smelted up into ingots. Good, that looks like ferrous. Yep, that's ferrous. I'll need that for something else actually. But we're off to a good start. It is still very early in the game, and even though I did a little more offline than I meant to, we're still very early. I don't have much done. I've got an alloy smelter here for making some of the mixtures or some of the alloys. It also works as a straight furnace, and also did the capacitor upgrade to make this faster and so it'll hold more. Didn't make one for this one, but I can just swap them back and forth. This is the sag mill from Ender.io. One of the main reasons I made it is I can take sand, throw sand in there and get silicone, which I don't see it right now. I know I've got some. Oh, and as far as the end is concerned, someone did kill the dragon. They left the egg. I don't know if they didn't know how to pick it up or what, but so I went and took my lever and a pulley and went and got the dragon egg. Let's see. Well, I know I've got some silicone. Ah, there we go. Now this is used quite a bit. Let's see. No, I used up all my iron. But anyways, you can use that. I can go ahead and pull it up. Yep, the electrical steel. See the alloy smelter, got your silicone, coal, iron, puts out an electrical steel. And that's used in some of the recipes here as well. But one of the other things that I will probably be doing off camera is, well, I'll be replacing this line and go ahead and start digging down and getting some other floors dug in. I've already got some half slabs up on the roof. That way nothing spawns on the roof. I either need to do, I don't know, steps or half slabs coming off of that. That way spiders don't climb up it. But that's a neat little place. Should be interesting to see if we can fit everything in it that we're wanting to do and keep it all within that one chunk. I really don't have any idea as far as what I'll go to next. I'll probably start digging down to expand power and start putting machinery in, things like that. We'll need a place to start putting the applied energistics once I start building that. But other than that, we're off to a decent start. We've got a quarry running. We've got pretty good power. We've got the quarry running, and I've still got extra power left over. So I am going to need more of the magmatics. The magmatic dynamo, and that is why I was looking at the ferrous ore, because I'm going to need more Invar. And got to have your iron and your nickel, it'll flip up here in a minute, or your ferrous metal. And that's what that is. So that's why I don't have any more of these than I do, but now we've got a way to make those. So I'm going to go ahead and end it for tonight. Hope y'all have a good evening. If anything I've done here tonight helps you out, help me out by clicking like. Leave suggestions down in the bottom. Let me know, what I can do to make this better. If there's anything particular that you're wanting to look at, see how it's done. If you have any suggestions on what direction I should go in next, feel free to put it down in there. I may listen to it, I may not. I'll read it, but yeah, like everything else, never know what I'm going to do. But anyways, take care, God bless, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.